So, we're having a little fun here. It's not Valentine's Day anymore, but actually it is every day, you know?
Every day is Valentine's Day.
Every day.
When you're with Silvia.
Oh, every day is a reason to feel love. And these little hearts are actually, it's an effect on my MacBook Pro, but we decided to incorporate them into this last video, into our closure of this beautiful series of new videos that we recorded tonight on March 13th with Rob Potter, because we would like to offer something positive, something full of love and light. We would like to offer you some techniques, maybe do a little meditation.
Yeah, let's do it.
That can help us in these times that we're in on planet Earth, because sometimes it's pretty difficult, isn't it? So we can use some help.
We have a lot of assaults on our physical and our spiritual bodies, and it's important that we take time in nature, if possible, to enter into the silence. And some of the techniques you can use is you can use your imagination and your visualization to create things, because what you don't realize is that all matter is ideation slowed down into form. You can't see the immediate results, but every thought you have goes out and is part of our collective creation. So there's other thoughts and other people that influence. You can't just manifest what you want. You're within a time continuum field with other people. And most of those other people's feelings are thinking about fear, and they're watching television, lots of negative thoughts. So that's an oppressive field. That's how they maintain their control matrix, is through controlling our thoughts. So we must use the power of our decision and our free will choice to adhere to a spiritual consciousness, and that can be aided through various techniques. And one of them, of course, is imagination, and that can be something as simple as writing your name and visualizing what you're going to write before you write it. Or you could develop yourself in the concentrative modes of the various spiritual disciplines. There's always concentration. Some places you concentrate in various points of your body. And this is a reality that energy follows thought. So you can actually bring life force into your body by focusing on various endocrine glands within your body. And these are your sexual glands, your adrenal glands, your pancreas, your thymus, your spleen. You have your thymus, your thyroid, your pituitary, and your pineal gland. These glands all secrete hormones into your bloodstream and cause your feelings. So you're like a musical instrument. Your aura is shifting in various frequencies and colors based on attitudes of mind and emotion, nature and environment, liquids and foods digested, of course, magnetic conditions at time of conception and magnetic conditions at time of birth, and the magnetic conditions of planets influencing your various cells and electrical bodies.
And a moon, full moon.
Full moon, especially for women, there's a 28-day cycle, and we all know there's lots of body biorhythms associated with that. So tuning into the natural cycles, one of the best ways is to become in tune with your breath. Most people don't know, but the word spirit actually translates as breath.
Spirit is breath?
The holy breath. We are the living embodiment, or the holy breath, or the Holy Spirit of God in action on the physical plane. So one of the ways to tune into the breath is to use a technique, and the Hindus call it pranayama. There's various disciplines you could study if you wanted to really get into it. But essentially, that's where your life force energy comes from. And so we'll do 3 cleansing breaths. We do cycles of 3 is a good way. We'll just do 3 simple ones in each nostril, and then we'll do 3 deep breaths on our own, and we'll go like this. Start with the left nostril open, and If you do that with forgiveness and love, you bring in a life force into your body, it'll bring about good feelings, and it'll unify the hemispheres of your brain and balance your emotion and your spiritual body. And by being aware of the life force within your body, you can actually modulate and control your feelings. This is our responsibility and our duty as people to control our feelings. There's lots of negative pressures. People have negative feelings from television, from other people, and we react. And just take a step back and take a couple deep breaths, and you can kind of tune in and not react and have forgiveness and understand that that person's perceptions may not be what you felt that you were projecting, or they were misperceiving based on their prejudices. Everyone has a different viewpoint, and we must allow for that and not to have a negative or emotional reaction. The more centered and calm we come in the realization that we're all part of each other and the divine source of, like drops in the ocean, we're really not different.
And more, I used to call it, my former teacher, unity in diversity.
Unity and diversity, that's two beautiful words that explain that exact that concept I'm sharing. So there's another technique, and I think we'll end it with this, and it's called the hue. And this is a sound that actually, when you say Om, that's the heart chakra, and you can feel it there, and it actually resonates in the lower centers. The higher centers is a technique used on Venus, which was shared through the recently through the benediction of there was a teacher called from the Singhs, and it utilizes what's called the Nada Shringa Yoga, or the neural life illumination force of the sound current that runs through all creation. In the beginning was the Word. So we are sound beings. We are acoustic, living presences of vibration. And as our responsibility dictates, we attune ourselves to the natural order of life. And these things haven't been taught generally to the public because we've been ignorant. But our culture will once again reestablish itself in the truth and the light of the Creator, and our ancient history will be revealed to us. And we will move forward as a superculture as we develop our spiritual natures and attune to the universal principles and the virtues of patience, loyalty, honesty, perseverance, continence, courage, equanimity, charity, faith, humility, and temperance. These are the virtues that we should seek in our lives, and we need to not seek the outer manifest, but more importantly seek an inner relationship with our own divine natures and to feel good. We want to make love, dance, play, sing. As I said, we want to raise our vibrations into a harmonious way. And laugh. So
from the heart.
Laugh from the heart, have joy, don't get too caught up in the negativity, and to work together. So we're going to practice the hue, and the hue is basically you place your attention, you look up into your, you have your pituitary gland, which is about here if you cross those arrows, and your pineal gland is a little higher, farther back from the center down is where the pineal gland is. So if you focus up there, when thine eye be single, thy body be full of light. So we need to raise the vibration of the pineal gland, which will bring in awareness and neurohormonal structures and call forth to the non-material angelic realms to bring in God's light into our beings. And there's a sound that you make that will resonate when you do this. It's different than the Om. It actually resonates only the head cavity and keeps the energy in what is called the alta major, or the higher self, as it's called. So we're going to try it, and we're just going to, it's hue, just like the word hue. You have humanity, which means, hue means God, and man means color. So we are God in color. And when you say thank you, thank you. So here we go. We're going to look up into our third eyes, and we're going to say, we're going to do 3 hues. Hue. You can do it a little higher. We'll do one more. That should feel better.
Beautiful. I couldn't. I needed to harmonize with you, and that was too high for me. So
I'm too low. You were like a dog whistle at one point.
No,
Mariah Carey over here.
Right. Or my neighbor's Chihuahua. You said high, and I went low.
That's okay. And don't get caught up in the ritual or the fanaticism of this.
Okay.
Do this in your secret place at home. You can do it silently, and look for a golden white ray to infuse your body. Bring forth the various colors. Call forth your guardian, guiding, and ministering angels. Seek for the truth, and the truth shall appear. Mercy and truth will be met together, and we will move forward in a positive way. And it's a daily practice, and as much as possible, let this energy and this harmony of your intent, your own thoughts, guide you, and constantly realize that we're on autopilot. We need to bring our awareness back to our focus and what's important for us. And everyone has a choice to choose what that is. And I pray you all the best of luck and victory to the light to all of you. And thank you so much, Silvia, the beautiful Silvia, with eyes like ice on fire, sharing her love and light to all of you. Thank you so much for having me here again.
Yes, it was so wonderful. I just want to say, because I was doing the meditations with you, it was like even the breath, it put me right away in a very calm state, in a beautiful state of consciousness. And we did like 6 breaths altogether, right? And we sang You 3 times. And it's completely changed our state. So I think these are such wonderful techniques, and it takes so little. We just need to find strength, I think, within us to be able to turn off the computer, turn off the TV, not talk on the phone all day long, right? I mean, to find the time for ourselves, we need to love ourselves as well, right?
I agree with that completely. I think that's well said. I think it's the Creator setting aside for that, giving thanks for the Creator. When you come to Mount Shasta, Omnek will be sharing the 7 laws of the Creator as they're followed on Venus. They believe in a very balanced life. We'll be talking about the 5-pointed star and how to balance your actions on the earth in a normal, healthy way. And a lot of things we'll be sharing as we move forward. And Silvia will be sharing. She has wonderful insight. So keep an eye out for her wonderful YouTubes. And, of course, thepromiserevealed.com and prepareforchange.net. And my friend Cobra's website is another great one there.
And Omnek is a guest that will be present at
in Mount Shasta, along with James Gilliland, Craig Campobasso, Ted Marr, and another person named Scott Lermurrell, a wonderful brother who will be sharing a lot of that I shared with you about the Q, how you too can experience from yourself what's going on through opening up your third eye, and you have a way to look into other dimensions. But we have to activate this junk DNA and release these imprisoning frequencies that have kept us out of perception and out of longevity and locked us into kind of a false reality of fear. We have it within us. We have the strength within us. We're going to win the wars with music, and we have the power within us. Why don't we choose it? We've got it in our souls. Why don't we use it? Let's get together and on our own, in our own way.
So today is March 13th, 2015, because these videos might be on YouTube for another 200 years,
200 billion years, to be exact.
Why not? And your retreat is in August of 2015.
Yep.
And the links will be attached. And the sound of God, you, is such a beautiful sound. I know a couple They're in their 70s, and they sing Hue every night before they go to sleep. They sing Hue every morning for about 30 minutes, and they're like they're like enlightened. Amazing.
It's a frequency that will stimulate your pineal gland. Drinking fluoridation water will harden it. Singing Hue will enlighten it. And of course, your own attention there, if you can enter the silence and focus your energy there and think of that as kind of like your 911 call to Creator, to connect home and to seek for balance in your life.
And on that note,
let's look at each other and let everyone just see the hearts.
Oh, can we connect our hearts? Yeah, we can actually.
A double heart, yeah. And I'm gonna move my hearts and watch they kind of go over there and
one chamber, one heart. Yeah, that's what we all are. One heart,
one love,
oneness. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will be back one day soon. Love yourselves, love others, and be happy, and sing and laugh and dance and make love, not war.
Amen to that.
Bye everybody.